Welcome back to Man UTD Echo. Excited? Manu Kone could be the subject of a £42.5 million bid from Manchester United as early as today. A twist in Paris Saint-Germain's squad plans has opened a possible route to Bradley Barcola. And Chelsea have missed out on one of United's top defensive targets. A journalist has also confirmed that United are now in talks to sign a Premier League winger. All of this is unfolding at Old Trafford right now, and here is everything you need to know. Manchester United have already been active during the summer transfer window, and pre-season is now well underway. New signing Andre Santos made his debut against Wrexham on Saturday, but the result did not go United's way, with the Welsh side winning 1-0. Santos is one of three senior signings this summer, alongside Yuri Tielemans and Karl Darlow. On the exit side, Casemiro and Jadon Sancho left when their contracts expired. United are still targeting a midfielder after a move for Eder Militao collapsed, and further reinforcements are being considered in attack, regardless of whether Marcus Rashford is reintegrated into the squad after more than a year out on loan. Before we get into the £42.5 million story, if you're new to this channel, this is Final Whiz, and we cover every piece of Manchester United transfer news as it happens. If you want daily updates like this one, hit subscribe, tap the like button, and drop a comment below telling us which story you want us to follow next. It helps this channel grow, and it helps us keep bringing you news like this. Now, to the headline story. France midfielder Manu Kone remains on United's list of transfer options. According to reports in Italy, Manchester United could test the resistance of Kone's club, AS Roma, as soon as today. Roma want upwards of £42.5 million for the 25-year-old. Now, to the headline story. France midfielder Manu Kone remains on United's list of transfer options. According to reports in Italy, Manchester United could test the resistance of Kone's club, AS Roma, as soon as today. Roma want upwards of £42.5 million for the 25-year-old. That figure would represent a significant return for a player who cost the club just £15.3 million. Kone has played 82 times for Roma and was part of the France World Cup squad. It has been reported that he asked his representatives to delay any transfer negotiations until after the tournament. He played 5 times for Didier Deschamps' side in North America, starting the knockout wins over Paraguay and Morocco. If you think United should pay £42.5 million for Kone, drop or in the comments. If you don't think it's worth it, drop in. We read every single comment, so let us know where you stand. Roma want upwards of £42.5 million for the 25-year-old. Now, to the headline story. France midfielder Manu Kone remains on United's list of transfer options. According to reports in Italy, Manchester United could test the resistance of Kone's club, AS Roma, as soon as today. Roma want upwards of £42.5 million for the 25-year-old. That figure would represent a significant return for a player who cost the club just £15.3 million. Kone has played 82 times for Roma and was part of the France World Cup squad. It has been reported that he asked his representatives to delay any transfer negotiations until after the tournament. He played 5 times for Didier Deschamps' side in North America, starting the knockout wins over Paraguay and Morocco. If you think United should pay £42.5 million for Kone, drop or in the comments. If you don't think it's worth it, drop in. We read every single comment, so let us know where you stand. There is also a goalkeeper situation developing at Old Trafford. United goalkeeper Radek Vitek is open to leaving the club permanently or on loan this summer. The Czech youngster impressed on loan at Bristol City last season and wants to spend the current campaign as a starting goalkeeper once again. Speaking after a second-half appearance against Wrexham, he said, "I feel great and ready to go again somewhere to be hopefully number one. So we will see. At the moment I am still here, but we will see. I hope so. I hope there will be some interest. I think you will know when things are more concrete." Vitek has spent the last 2.5 seasons out on loan, and after an impressive campaign with Bristol City last term, he wants to continue playing regularly. That is unlikely to happen at United with Senna Lamans now installed as the club's number one goalkeeper. Asked whether he wanted to leave on loan or considered a permanent exit, Vitek said, "I am ready for both, to be fair. Depends what the club wants and also depends on the options. We will see. There have been a few interests on the table, but we hope to get the best one and hopefully it will happen soon." Vitek won the Player of the Year and Young Player of the Year awards at Bristol City last season. United attempted to cash in on him, with Andre Onana already returning to Trabzonspor on loan and Altay Bayındır also expected to leave. Instead of promoting Vitek, United signed veteran goalkeeper Karl Darlow on a free transfer to fill the number 2 role. On the importance of regular football, Vitek said, "My mind is still the same. I want to play every week, and that is the goal for next season." He also credited his development to working with goalkeeping coach Craig Morrison and 40-year-old teammate Tom Heaton, saying, "I have been working here with Craig nearly 6 years now, and obviously with Tom as well quite a long time. They have been massively important." Before this quick update, if you're finding this video useful, now is a great time to tap that subscribe button. Final Whiz is building one of the most complete daily Manchester United update channels on YouTube, and every subscription genuinely helps us keep this going. It takes 2 seconds, and it means a lot to this channel. There's also interest from north of the border. Celtic have received a boost in their pursuit of Vitek, with the goalkeeper openly stating he is ready to leave Old Trafford for good. Vitek has been on Manchester United's books since 2020 and is under contract until the summer of 2028. During his time at the club, he has gone out on loan to Accrington Stanley, Blau Y Linz, and Bristol City, but has not yet made his senior debut for United. Celtic manager Martin O'Neill said last week, as quoted in the Daily Record on July 15th, "We need another goalkeeper. We've only got the 2 young lads. We've got Ross Doohan and we've got Viljami Sinisalo. So we definitely need another goalkeeper. You need competition for places as well." When asked about signing a goalkeeper in the mold of Kasper Schmeichel or Joe Hart, O'Neill added, "That's definitely a thought. I don't want an older goalkeeper who thinks, well, I'm just going to be number 2. Even if it wasn't an older goalkeeper, there's no reason why we shouldn't be thinking of somebody younger." These comments came just days after journalist Pete O'Rourke, who has over 168,000 followers on X, reported that Celtic are interested in signing Vitek from Manchester United. According to BBC Sport, the original plan was for Vitek to find a new club before pre-season started at United. That has not happened, with the goalkeeper still part of the squad that lost to Wrexham at the weekend. Now to the twist involving Paris Saint-Germain. Liverpool are looking for a high-quality winger this summer to replace Mohamed Salah, who departed after 9 seasons at the club. Bradley Barcola has emerged as Liverpool's first-choice target, but agreeing a deal with PSG is expected to be difficult. Sources indicate Barcola has expressed concerns to manager Luis Enrique about his reduced playing time, having slipped behind Ousmane Dembele, Kvicha Kvaratskhelia, and Desiree Doué in the squad hierarchy. With Bradley Barcola wanting a fresh start, reports in France claim that rather than opening direct negotiations with Liverpool, PSG officials informed several clubs of their willingness to let him leave, in an attempt to spark an auction for his services. According to RMC Sport, PSG have invited Manchester United to bid for the player, while also offering the same opportunity to Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester City, Bayern Munich, and Barcelona. The report states that bidding would begin at £59.5 million, though sources have indicated the real asking price is likely to be far higher, with PSG reportedly demanding as much as £127.5 million given the inflated prices seen in the English game this summer. Publicly, PSG continue to insist the player is not for sale. However, Barcola's representatives have been holding discussions with several of Europe's biggest clubs for several weeks. Transfer correspondent Graham Bailey has stated that a move away from the club looks increasingly possible, particularly with Barcola's contract set to expire in under 2 years. Sources close to the situation also indicate that PSG are looking to offload players to comply with financial regulations. As for Manchester United, any move for a new left-sided winger is understood to depend entirely on their ability to offload Marcus Rashford, whose proposed move to Barcelona has not materialized. Barcola, meanwhile, is understood to be particularly keen on a move to Liverpool, with personal terms not expected to pose a major obstacle. That's the kind of twist most channels won't break down in this much detail. This is exactly the type of story we cover first here on Final Whiz, so if you don't want to miss the next update on Barcola's move, make sure you're subscribed with notifications turned on. Turning to defensive targets, Manchester United have received a boost with Chelsea unlikely to hijack their move for Newcastle left-back Lewis Hall. Chelsea have already signed Morgan Rogers from under the noses of Arsenal, but reports indicate the club will not be able to tempt Hall to Stamford Bridge. Hall left Chelsea to join Newcastle 3 years ago and has made Old Trafford his priority if he leaves St James's Park. There is currently no indication that a formal approach from United is imminent, though finances are unlikely to be an issue, with United having spent £85 million on Santos and Tielemans so far this summer. Newcastle have already sold Anthony Gordon and Sandro Tonali and are fighting to keep captain Bruno Guimaraes, who wants a move to Arsenal, meaning they are not willing to offload any more players easily. Other left-back options have fallen away for United. Nico Williams remains linked, but his club Nottingham Forest are confident of tying him to a new contract. Nathaniel Brown completed a €55 million move to Bayern Munich. Alejandro Balde was also monitored, but his departure from Barcelona now looks unlikely after Marc Cucurella joined Real Madrid instead of Barcelona. This leaves Lewis Hall as United's clear top target at left-back. Finally, the winger story teased at the start of this video. Manchester United are in talks with Tottenham Hotspur about signing winger Tynan Thompson. According to the Standard reporter Sam Tabato Wallace, confirming information from insider Secret Scout, United are hoping to secure the 18-year-old's services. Thompson has only recently signed a professional contract with Spurs, meaning a transfer fee will need to be agreed rather than a free move. Thompson began his career with Lambeth Tigers youth team before joining Tottenham's academy, progressing through their under-18 and under-21 sides. His performances in the UEFA Youth League attracted attention, scoring 7 goals in 7 appearances as Tottenham reached the first knockout round last season, including a hat-trick in a 9-1 win over Slavia Prague. Thompson has not yet made his senior debut, so immediate first-team involvement at United is considered unlikely. However, he would reportedly only consider leaving Tottenham with guarantees of a pathway to senior football, meaning a loan move to a lower-tier club is a possibility if the transfer goes ahead. That's everything breaking right now at Old Trafford. A possible £42.5 million bid for Kone, a goalkeeper ready to leave in Vitek, a genuine twist in the Barcola race. Chelsea missing out on Lewis Hall, and confirmed talks over Tynan Thompson. If you want to be the first to know when any of these deals move forward, hit subscribe, tap the bell, and turn on all notifications. It's free, it takes 5 seconds, and it's the biggest way you can support Final Wiz.